Hi, I'm Adel Maverick. Welcome to a video where I teach you about how to fish in medieval times. Now we may be wondering, why is his guys sound off sync? Well, to tell you the truth, I was going to tell you anyway, but now it's not time. So here is the typical rules of how to fish in medieval times. You pull out a bow and arrow. Simple as that. You pull it out and you fire at a fish. Now one rule specifically says in the old medieval times, honor rules. You kill your fish, you only get one shot, and you only get one kill. Now, when you go in, you have to swim and get your fish. Other fish will run away, yeah, but here is a rule to make it fair for other fishers when you're fighting for fish. This is a PETA member. Don't worry about him. Don't worry about that guy. He's dead now. So, as one rule states, anything in the water or on the water, such as mallards, fish, or anything, is legal. Now watch this shot right here. Perfect shot. He has to go in and he has to kill it. One shot only. If you hit something, you have to go and fetch it. Now another rule is you have to be completely out of the water to catch another fish. Now as I search on, now like I said, anything in the water counts. It's legal. So this mallard here is about to meet its doom. Watch and learn as I, right. Yeah, so anyway, we're just going to pretend like that mallard is smart as fuck and probably was a human before it died and turned into a mallard or a duck. Anyway, we're going to look for another fish, mallard, or duck, or PETA member that survive swimming in the waters. Now see, look over here. You have two mallards, and they're both dead. Perfect. But like we said, it seems illegal. But learn that anything in the water, in the medieval times, anything in the water was legal, considered a fish. And this is why fishing. Now over here in the medieval times, teams were not allowed. So whenever you found a team, you didn't have to report to the authorities. You just had to go and fuck them up. So, oh look, the Master Sword is ready. Now you can really fuck them up. Now here comes the fun part. Now that the team is dead, you steal their shit. Oh shit, a choo-choo jelly. I don't know why they'd be holding that in a barrel. Maybe they're making some wine or some bourbon. Just didn't come out right. Anyway, seems like another PETA member is shooting rocks at me, hating on me killing all the fishies. Looks like I just gotta take him out. And, boom! There we go. Dunzo. So, here we are now, swimming into the lake and making sure that I am completely out of the water before I can shoot. This is one of the major rules that they took place. If you had caught your fish, you had to drop it and let someone else take it. The person who gave you the nicest compliment would be given the fish. So that was always the biggest challenge when people broke the rules. You had to make sure, even though you kind of hated them for so-called cheating, you had to, you know, give them a really nice compliment. Hey, your feet may have been in the water, but that was a really nice shot. Sort of like, you know, he'll be mad saying, you know, my feet wasn't in the water, I don't know what you're talking about. But anyway, you'd probably have to say something really, a real nice compliment like, hey, your wife is really fucking hot. You know, ooh, look at that pretty blue glare. Speaking of wives being hot. You know, this is like nice compliments like, hey, your wife is really hot. And it's like, you don't know my wife. How the fuck do you know that she's hot? You know, I mean, she's my wife. I mean, well, she's your wife. I'm imagining if you dating her that she's hot. You know, that's not really much of a compliment either. You know, that's not, let's see. Yeah, your wife has big boobs. Well, that kind of just sounds like an offense. Well, and it's not insulting. Oh, did you see that long shot right there? This man that is shooting these arrows right now, he is an absolute legend. Now remember, if you didn't shoot, if there is still a live bass that you catch in the water that you didn't kill, you have to drop it back in the water. That is one of the major rules they always had. And remember, back feet back out, and look, they're jumping. There's a kill. You have to go in. You can't shoot 2 shots at once. If you hit one, you have to go and fetch it and then come back out of the water to be fair with the other hunters. So, there's more fish jumping out. Again, 1 shot, and then you have to go in if you kill one. Now, this guy, he had a little bit of a bend on the rules. There was no rule to say you can't have a triple shot bow like he is right now. And then boom, he got another one. Well, he's only fishing by himself, but in competitions, he was quick. He had his Zora armor on, and he always swam so fast to get in, got out, bam, snap of the finger, and done like that. So, here he comes. Oh, skeletons. Oh, damn, look at that, 1 shot. Oh, they didn't speak about skeletons in the rules. I never heard about that, but oh, look, another PETA member. We gotta go ahead and take him out, and boom. Oh, missed him. Just by a hair. There we go. PETA member done. Alright, there we go. Now we move on to the next stages. Looking for more fish. Here he goes. He's going to take the shot, and he hits him perfectly. So, and again, 1 shot, 1 kill. You gotta go in. He would get lucky. He was actually a Hall of Famer after all of this tournament stuff went away. He even said that the modern day times ruined fishing when they invented the fishing rod, because this was the most entertaining way to fish on the market. So, they always had them tournaments. I'm telling you right now, if you had a tournament like this where you go fish, if you just know how to swim, you go fish like this, you shoot them with a bow and arrow, you go in the water yourself, you grab your own fish, and then just bam, put that shit on ESPN and done. That would make fishing come back to life, especially here in Lake Guntersville. And he continues to look more, and again, that was mainly the big time rules, was you can only shoot 1 fish at a time. I mean, this guy never had to bend the rules. Eventually, they made it a thing that he was not allowed to use his triple shot. So that was a huge part in the new rules, that even though he didn't have his triple shot, he was still a legend. So here he comes. He's coming down. You got to remember, he can't even have a single toe in the water, or else it was not a legal hit. So he had to he found rocky places to stand on. And look at this. Watch. Look at this. Oh, beautiful. This was one of his rules. He almost got that double kill before that fish swam away, and it was almost a golden shot. Anyway, so here he goes. He's moving along. He's back in that rocky little spot. He can sense the fish, and even if they're hard to see, and this is where he's gonna try and show you that even without the triple shot, he can still do it. Look at that, beautiful, beautiful, legendary. Like, this guy was inducted to the Hall of Fame, even though he bent the rules. He just knew how to do the triple shot, and they said you're not allowed to do that anymore. So here he goes. He got another one. You can hardly even see it on the screen where that fish was, and he just knew where that fish was. He had a little bit of trouble at times. I mean, he's not gonna be perfect, so he got himself in a little sticky situation where he was just kind of swimming around and just joking with him. They had it a rule where saying, if you're in the water, other fishers can't shoot you to, that was a dumb rule. So this is some footage of this legend having a bit of trouble when he was trying to shoot with a normal bow and not a long range bow. He was trying to shoot long range. I think he eventually lost sight of him. Yeah, that's true. He went back to the triple shot, and luckily the cameras weren't on him at the time. So, and eventually when the cameras came back on him, they didn't even point out the fact that he was using the triple shot anymore. He is that sneaky. So, as I point you to the direction of where he's looking at now, he just completely loses the sight, and even when he regains the sight, he gives up on him, except for the fact that he didn't give up on him. So there's the fish right there. He's not allowed to go and get him because he hasn't hit a shot on him. So what he does instead he grabs a height advantage, not right here, but eventually he gets a height advantage to where all the glares from this moonlight is gone. See, perfect. Perfect shot, and boom! Look at that, beautiful. He got the fish that he was looking for, and done. He didn't have to worry about that fish anymore because that fish was in his back left pocket, heating up like his buns. Anyway, now as we continue on, he is moving on to a different area. He has a secret detector. It's kind of like a buzzer in, you know, the Astros little shirt. He just got a double kill with his triple shot, and they didn't even know. They just thought it just penetrated through the first hardy bass and into the second one. They didn't know it was a triple shot, but he got a double kill, and it looked perfect. That is basically the rules of medieval fishing right there. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys, and oh shit, oh gosh, more skeletons. Oh shit, look at that, the double kill! And then another one to follow up! Holy shit, this guy is legendary. He knows how to protect himself. He knows how to fish. Ladies, if you want him, he's not available. I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure he has a girlfriend. I'm sorry about that. He's rich as fuck. I mean, he's got his own house. I mean, he doesn't have to pay taxes because he's just that damn good, you know. So, that was the rules of medieval fishing. This was the Hall of Famer that, this is the Hall of Famer that eventually, you know, just did it all. He couldn't do any more than what he did, and he just lived the better life than anyone else. He was, you know, he wasn't perfect, but he was the best. So that was the rules of medieval fishing. Remember, like, one shot only, no feet, no toes in the water. You had to be completely on ground, and yeah, that was it. Thank you guys for watching, and I will, you know, I probably never post a video on YouTube ever again, but, you know, if I do, yeah, enjoy it. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you again. Bye-bye!